Did you guys think, because this was funny to see happen over the weekend as we're complaining about the basketball All-Star game, it is something between a statement and a flex for LeBron not to even put on the uniform for the team photo, right? I'll get in a second to LeBron talking about why it is that he wasn't playing in the game and sounding like he's fumbling around searching for the excuse. But there aren't a lot of ways to defend that LeBron couldn't put on the uniform for a photo shoot. Are there? Are there people defending this that you can't? I don't know. Like, if Silver's begging these guys to please care about how any of this looks, just pretend like you care, not wearing the uniform for the team photo.
I thought it was great.
Is not caring forever.
Yeah, it was wonderful. And it's just exemplary of this event. What the NBA All-Star Weekend has become is complete trash. LeBron James is bigger than the NBA, the only player who is. And for him not to be in uniform for this team photo, quote unquote, it's not even a team. Why do they need a team photo? Was ridiculous. Joyfully ridiculous. I thought it was great. Good for LeBron.
Good for LeBron.
Yeah.
Because
it's a middle finger to a ridiculous weekend of non-events. They need to just explode. Take a lesson from the NHL if you need to. They need to just explode their whole All-Star weekend.
So this is the first time I've heard this take being given by anybody, where not only does he think it's great, he thinks it's great as a statement to just blow up the entire game. Are you guys hearing that anywhere?
Well, blow up All-Star weekend, okay, and do something like the NHL is doing to make All-Star weekend something that players look forward to, something that fans look forward to. Right now, I can't talk ill enough about what the NBA All-Star Weekend has become and what they've done with these 3 games now, the space in between the games, playing to 40 points. It's a nightmare. It's a disaster. The NBA deserves every
This
ounce
is twice
of
you've called it a nightmare.
Lashing out at LeBron seems odd here. We have a weird relationship right now with the NBA, and we're just mad at the NBA right now, so we're lashing out at LeBron, who's done more for the NBA than anybody. Be mad at Adam Silver, be mad at whoever. It's just going after LeBron right here seems odd.
If I may, he's perpetuating one of the problems. The guy literally bailed minutes before the game. He could have had plenty of advance warning. Someone else could have been on that roster. To me, it felt like a response to Adam Silver saying, "Hey guys, all right, look what happened last night. Let's there's a property that has value. Let's try to care a little bit more." And then LeBron has the most obvious lie. You can tell by his tells here with the shoulder shrug and the Listen to LeBron James as he tries to come up with an excuse on the fly as to why he's not playing in the All-Star game.
You won't see anything from me tonight. Unfortunately, I will not be in uniform tonight. Still dealing with ankle and foot discomfort, so I will not be playing tonight, unfortunately.
The bobblehead tell from LeBron gets me every single time. You want to give him credit for nuking this? I look at him and I'm like, you're part of the problem, pal. But Jeremy has another theory here that I think might actually change my tune.
I've never been more sure that LeBron is retiring after next season. That this was his moment to nuke what this All-Star weekend was, to not give them the opportunity for the photo ops where you see his placement within that photo. People would have been cropping in on him, Steph, and KD as their all-star moment together. He didn't want to give anyone the photo shoot. He didn't want to give anyone the optics. He didn't want to give the All-Star weekend any narratives that people could glom onto. Oh, the Olympic guys are back together. This was his moment to tank this one so that next year, as he goes on a retirement tour, and you see guys like Giannis on Twitter sort of floating the idea of, ooh, maybe I'll do the dunk contest. John Morant saying the same thing. The All-Star game comes back as LeBron's final, quote-unquote, gift to the NBA, even though he was part of what ultimately tanked the All-Star game. He gets to be the hero because he tanked this weekend's All-Star game.
Conspiracy theory I can get behind. I can get behind that one. That one sounds good, that this was an act of defiance, that he didn't want the optics of being associated with anything that he knew would be a mess, so he would not bother to dress up in any way and be a part of the charade.
And don't forget, it's Steph's weekend. They're hosting in the Bay Area. This is a celebration of Steph. He's riding sidecar at the very least.
Too, maybe.
He's going to the party politely. He's showing up because he must. It's part of his employment contract. But he separated himself. That this was a victory for LeBron. Not being associated with this was a victory.
Correct.
I mean, can we not excuse the behavior?
But yeah, he's
though?
part of the
Why?
problem.
Because
Like he's part of why it's become what it is.
Well,
Exactly. The single biggest problem is the Stars not playing, and you're literally in an all-star game. They're asking for you to pay for tickets to see all the Stars, and minutes before, LeBron's got a foot, ankle, I guess soreness. Like
if you
this
don't
is the
wanna-
issue.
He could have actually had someone who wanted to be there. Yeah. Like that's the part about it that's kind of like annoying is that like, yeah, you don't want to be there. No one really wants to be there, but like you're taking the level of I don't want to be there to the next level, and you're actually costing people who want to be there opportunities.
If his ankles really hurt, you guys sound like jerks, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Why would the oldest player in the league? Why would he have any body ailments with more mileage?
Oh,
Guy's done
because
so
his
much-
body's aging like the rest of everyone else's
So
bodies.
disrespectful what we're
Please.
doing to
Charlie
LeBron right
McAvoy
here.
is in the hospital.
Okay, so I just want what I want, and Billy's been beaten down by the Stugotz experience here over the last couple of weeks. But I would say that, Billy, if you say after Mike that LeBron is part of the problem, you have to remember and have echoing in your ears that Mike Ryan came in strong after a fiery weekend of drinking the real stuff, hockey, and he said, "You're part of the problem, pal." He put an extra pal on the end of that, and you need to get better at your pal.